Welcome to the Man United show. We are live. It's a bit of a somber mood. Man United losing 1-0 to Aston Villa. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer under pressure again. Some are already calling for Ole to go. Is it too early? Is it time? One person to tell us is this man right here. It's Nathan Ellen. How you doing, Nathan? I mean, your reaction says it all. And before we go forward, people in the comment section, I know you're going to be joining us in a second, any second now. Make sure you give us your views on the Man United game. Make sure you give us your player ratings as well, because we're going to be going through that. But get ready, because Man United beat Leeds, and I saw 4s and 5s in Nathan's. They've lost yesterday to Aston Villa. It's gonna be a bloodbath. Nathan, how are you feeling after yesterday's game? Anthony's in the room.
Not feeling good at all. You know, it's just what I fear is going to happen throughout this season is already happening. I thought, obviously, you know, it's just one of them things. You've seen it happen. It's unraveled. We're at home and we've been beaten, and we've been beaten well. Not beaten, just beaten. Like, it's not a lucky win. That's beaten well because of our inability to do certain things that I've been mentioning from when I first came on the Transfer Exchange show 2 years ago. Exactly what's happening, and what I keep saying, look, I don't want Ollie out. I'm not a person that's saying Ollie out. I'm saying, Ollie, bring someone in. Bring someone in on the coaching staff, please. Make it happen now. Like yesterday. Otherwise, your job is on the line. Your job's only going to be on the line in the next few weeks if you don't get a job done now. Get in it.
Are you worried? Are you worried for Solskjaer? Do you think the fan unrest will start to build? Some of the people who are potentially on the fence with him will start pushing the other way.
Look, it's already happening now, and look, it's obviously a bit early. We did. But, you know, we are only 1 point off top. I think we still are. I don't know if Brighton won today, but they might have gone top. I don't know, but or if they're playing tomorrow. But what I do know is we've had a very, very bad start to the season. We're out of one cup already. We've lost the first Champions League game, and we're losing in the league. Like, what more do you need on an opening to the season? You know, we need to have more than this. And it's not like we've lost to a Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool. We've lost to Villa, convincingly. It's just not what you. It's not what you.
What was the downfall yesterday? What was it that sparked that loss?
What it was is we're off the cuff. When you're off the cuff, it means that anything can happen, and anything happened yesterday. You can see end to end open stuff, and we've got Fred and Mctominy playing. It's open play, open season for anyone. All I know is Villa looked good yesterday against us. I know they got a good team, but seriously, with the players we got, it shouldn't be happening. You know, this shouldn't be happening, but it is. I was watching the game and I'm thinking, man, we're going to let a goal in here. It's going to happen. There's so much I want to mention, but I don't know if I want to spill it all out at once. I wait for you to bring it up. I don't know. I really don't know.
All right. Let's get to it. What did Aston Villa do that sort of brought the loss to Man United yesterday? What did they do different to any other team?
Nothing different, because everyone knows now what to do against United. Pressure them. Because we don't have a way of getting out from the back. Pressure us from the minute go, get right up to the man, whoever's on the ball, goalkeeper, any defender, get in their face. And we can't move. We can't do anything because we got midfielders that really are not specialised in that position that well to keep the ball under major pressure. That's why we got to call out for Donny van der Beek to come on. That's why everyone's saying, God, what are you doing, Ollie? You got Donny van der Beek, your top player, played Champions League, in those positions, and then you're going back to your favoured Fred and Mctominy. I said he would do it, and he's done it. But it's hurting us.
it seems to be the problem at the moment, which I'm hearing for quite a few Man United fans is that Ollie's got his 11 and he doesn't seem to want to sort of sway either side of that. That's could potentially be the ending of him.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, yeah, I'm watching last season, and you know when we had the bad patches, he reverted to that. He reverted to the Fred and Mctominy to shore things up and tighten it up, and then we still concede, but somehow we was able to go ahead and get goals. So what happens is when something like that happened again, we went back to it, and then we did well. So this is what was happening every single week. When that last season, it worked a treat, didn't it? Fred and Mctominy sitting in there and just being a bit more hard to break down than before, and still managing to somehow scrape a win every single week. It was like we're going down, but United have gone down in so many games, and they managed to come back. We're not going to continue doing that. That's not a way of being able to continue. It's not a way of being consistently letting goals in and consistently coming back from 1-0 downs. It's not going to work. I know it's only one game, but I'm watching it from football. I'm not looking at it. This is what I mean. You see when Man City lose a game and they've had loads of shots and missed. Yeah. And loads of and they've done really well defensively, and then this was a steal of a goal, but take a look at in the week. West Ham had 4 or 5 chances to smash us apart. We could have been 3-0, 4-0 down. And they were lagging. Today, yesterday, Villa pressured us, won the ball quite often. It was end to end, but we still didn't really get much happening. That's what's going on. And you can see why, though. This is the thing. It's not like we're playing some great football. I don't mind. If United lose a game and we're playing good football, you lose a game, it happens. We all know it happens. But it's the way you're losing. And I know it's going to continue like this, because you can't just say, go out there and do better, guys. That's not enough. Yeah. You've got to
need instructions.
Tell them exactly what to do.
Yeah.
And they ain't got it. I know it's not being taught, that's for sure.
All right, let's get onto the player ratings.
You know what? And before you do, I'll talk about each player as I go. Yeah. Go
on. All right, we could do a deeper breakdown for the Man United show.
Yeah. There we go. I'm just going to mention a few bits anyway, but De Gea, I don't think he done too much wrong. I don't think he done too much wrong. You can't look at him and say he done too much wrong, but at the end of the day, we conceded the goal. Can't really give him more than a 6. I'd say about a 6. I don't remember much happening with him. Again, I didn't get to see everything, but I saw enough, and I'd give him a 6 yesterday. Just an average 6, because he's, it's like a not too bad, not too good, an average 6.
All right. Your fullback, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, right back.
Aaron Bazaka is the same again. He had probably the most touches in the game. And again, obviously not a lot happened through him. Not a lot happened through anyone yesterday, to be honest. But it's one of them things where he just good defensively as always. I'm going to give him a 6. Didn't really do much going with it forward. It wasn't any like nice link-up plays. It was just, as you know, he's always going to be solid defensively. So it was solid defensively. And he was still got at. But yeah, he got a 6.
Well, how is he getting got at? Who's giving him? Is he got to get any protection?
Nobody's getting at him. You know what I'm saying? The whole defense got at. It was a whole defensive unit got at. We're getting, attacked like counter-attack like mad yesterday. It was end to end. When we went forward, then they went forward, then I was like, but they were looking more like scoring. So it's just not, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Luke Shaw.
He had a quiet one. Again, he's not reached the heights that he had last year, which when he had Telles come in and it looked like Telles was going to take his position, he did obviously push on to another level. I'm not seeing as much of that yet, but again, he done okay until he got injured and had to come off. So he came off, and Dalot had to come in for him on the left side this time and had to fill in as a left back. So again, he didn't do much to go forward, to be fair. So I'm giving him a 6 as well. He got a 6. He didn't really do anything going forward like he normally does with the link up and stuff. Didn't set up anyone for any good chances that I remember of. I'm giving him a 6.
All right, Raphael Varane.
You know what? He did okay, but I expected him to do a little bit better when he came up against their striker. Remind me his name again. Good player. He came from lower league. He's come up.
Ollie Barkley?
He's done. Yeah. Sorry? Ollie Watkins, sorry.
Ollie Watkins. Where did I get Ollie Watkins?
Ollie
Barkley.
Ollie Watkins got the ball and kind of cut inside and took it inside a bit more. Yeah. Again, I guess you want to push him down the line. He tried to, but then Ollie cut inside and cut in and got a good shot off. And De Gea, that was one of the good saves that Ollie Watkins brought out of De Gea. So that was not bad. But again, I would have liked to have seen him stop him at the first point of pushing it in. But you can't always do that. He did okay. He wasn't like, I didn't remember him doing any mistakes, but he didn't do anything special this week either. So I'm giving him a 6 as well.
All right.
He's getting a 6.
Varane gets a 6 today. Maguire.
Right. So this guy, I told you already, I like the guy, but I don't think he's elite. I don't think he's Champions League quality. I think United are protecting him. I think England protect him, and he does really, really well when protected in that way. But seriously, he got done. Halfway line should have been sent off. Again, he's getting done halfway line, and he's dragging the guy back. What's his name in midfield? He dragged who's a little midfielder now? Scottish.
McGinn.
Yeah,
John McGinn.
He's dragged McGinn. McGinn's through. He could be one-on-one from the halfway line, and he's got turned, and he's had to get him and drag. I can't believe VAR didn't see it. No one said anything. But seriously, this is happening too often with Maguire. It's happening too often. It's his pace that's going to let him down. And when you haven't got, this is the thing, we have Fred and Mctominy in there just because Maguire's playing. I'm telling you now, he's in there because Maguire's playing, so we can get the cover and he can do what he excels at, and that's coming onto the ball, winning headers in the air. Anything in front of him, he is top notch, absolutely top notch. But if you get him turned, if you get him an halfway line and try and race him, he's done. He's done. And this is what it is. I'm not hating on him. I'm not saying anything bad, but this is a reality. People used to say, he's got to do better. We'll do better. It is just his level. You know, like you come up against a defender that isn't that good. You can't expect him to do what Van Dijk does. That's Van Dijk's level. Yeah. Right? Maguire's level. Van Dijk is Van Dijk's level. So you can't expect him to stop every player because he's not that level. So I don't think he's doing worse than what he is. That is what he is. And he's just showed his colours. He's normally, he has obviously had much better games than that. I'm giving him a 5. And he's lucky to not get a 4, to be fair. Because I'm really not happy with just the way he can get got at. And the way that we have to play the extra man still in midfield to help him. We shouldn't have to do that. But that's part of, I think it's part of our structure problem that we need to have still 2 defensive midfielders in there to cover this guy.
Yeah. Couple of more 5s in there. Varane and Maguire are getting 5s. Varane gets a 5 from Kate. I think King Eric gave him a 6. All right. Let's see. Scott McTominay.
Here's the thing. He's come back from injury. I really didn't realise he was on a pitch. It was weird because I was like, is McTominay on the pitch? Oh, yeah, he is on the pitch. I didn't see him.
That's never good.
It's weird.
It's never a good sign.
Him. Yeah, I normally see him, but I didn't see him yesterday at all. It was just what I mean. The Fred and McTominay effect was not really doing anything at all. I'm going to give him a 5. It's true. He's a 5.
Wow.
It's going to be that day. It's going to be that day where it's going to be 4s and 5s and 6s all round. Because there's no one.
I feel like people. I feel like getting told off. That Maguire, Maguire got a dressing down there, which I felt myself. I felt I was getting told off. Right. Fred.
Fine. Usually,
Wow.
and he ratted around. He still ratted around and got about. But at the end of the day, yeah, them two are in there to protect Maguire. And they didn't do it yesterday. They didn't do enough of it. And it shouldn't be end-to-end with them two boys sitting back and allowing the others to get forward and not providing any support for them. That shouldn't happen. If we're going to have that formation, you've got to be able to protect your boys. And they wasn't. They didn't do it yesterday. Simple as that. It was end-to-end. You can't have end-to-end at Old Trafford against Villa.
Yeah, you can't.
It's not right. It's not right.
You can't.
I hold United to high standards, and that's what I'm saying. If they're not happy with themselves, they must be unhappy with themselves. They must be like, listen, guys, we're way better than this. We can't be putting these performances in. Otherwise, we will be a mid-table team, and we can't because we've got too many good players to be a mid-table team. So yeah.
Bruno, what's he getting?
Didn't do much.
Miss Pen.
He had loads of shots. I think him and Greenwood had lots of shots, but they're just shots into defence. Not much really happened with him, to be fair. I can't even think of anything anymore that he did in the game, apart from missed a massive penalty, which I was really intrigued to see if Ronaldo was going to take it or not. I know Solskjaer said it was determined before the game. So they were always saying, listen, I know you're coming, Cristiano, but Bruno's taking the pens. He's taken all the pens since day one, and he's done really, really well. He might have missed one or two. Bruno's on it. That's what they basically said then, I'm guessing. And from that, he's got to get us, you know what, he's got a 6. It might even be a 5. 6, 5, 6. I could give them all 5s today. Seriously, they should all get 5s today. Flipping, it's just not much.
Pogba.
Pogba off the left. Really not much given yesterday again. Didn't really provide anything. Imagine Cristiano had the least shots of the attacking players.
He must have been fuming. Absolutely
fuming. But Pogba didn't really do a lot. What you expect from all these boys moving forward, especially with open play. It's like when you say it's open, when we get it, it's like counter-attack. You can counter-attack all the time. It looked like it was open for Sancho yesterday, where that's the games where he thrives on, where the ball just comes out and he's just now attacking, running at people. That should have been a game where Pogba sits in the middle, Sancho plays. But, Pogba 5 as well, yeah. I'll give him a 5 as well. I totally agree with that. Garth, totally agree.
All right, Pogba gets a 5. Was there any shining lights yesterday?
Yeah, the next one you're going to bring up was
all right, cool. All right, cool. Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, he wasn't a shining light. I thought you were about to talk about the next one, but this guy,
good. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, it wasn't. He was non-existent yesterday. Other games.
Was he not getting service? Or was he not no movement? Service. What was it?
Not getting this. He's not no movement. He's never no movement. No matter what happens, he's always going to be on the move.
I got to ask these questions.
The thing is, he's always going to be the guy waiting to sniff for any danger.
And
if he's sniffing around and he can't smell any danger whatsoever, what does that mean? He's got dog nose. He can smell everything. Can smell everything around. That's about to come around as well. And there was nothing. So you can think, you can have an imagination of, you don't even need to watch the game to know exactly what was happening yesterday. No service whatsoever. No buses. Service done. Finished.
A lot of that mad. And getting nothing.
Yeah, he was a bit frustrated a bit yesterday. But again, if he's getting the service, he will do something. He didn't get service. It's 5.
5. Mason Greenwood.
Only shining light of yesterday, who continues to look very, very dangerous. One thing I will say, he did take a couple too many shots when he could have tried to find someone else. Not that it was glaring pass to play to Cristiano and try and find him at back post at times, but he did try and shoot when you're thinking, listen, And he made lots of runs. He ran on the ball a lot. He's nice little jinking, dribbling. Very, very good. Looked very dangerous. But like I said, he got into positions where you're thinking, why are you trying to smash it here? It's the time when he wanted to shoot was wrong. That was the problem this time. He was shooting.
It breaks
at the
up
wrong
play
time.
as well. It gets frustrating for other players.
Yeah, and then you can see Cristiano going, back post, like, play me, just put it in the back post for me. And he's cutting and trying to shoot, and then the ball comes, he's trying to smash it, and there's like 5 players in front of him. So that was one where you just think, you know what, another day, he'd have made the better decisions. But one thing, he's on the move, he's on the ball, he's looking dangerous. He gets a 6, slightly higher than the others on the 5s. So that really brings me to making Bruno to a 5. If Greenwood's a 6, I think Bruno would be a 5. Yeah.
Oh, Greenwood gets a 6.
Yeah, Greenwood gets a 6.
And he was a shining light. It was a 6.
And he was close to a 7, but he was a 6, yeah. He was close to a 7. If he made the better decisions on the ball instead of shooting at the times, I would have given him a 7. But obviously you have to just go with that in it for now.
And your subs, Cavani.
Cavani comes on. He shows obviously he's working hard, but you know what? It was his man that he lost, and the goal got scored a header. But you know what? I'm not gonna even put that down to him. The guy pushed him and got away from him quick, and he still was with him, and he still had his arm on him, trying to get as close to him as possible. I don't think there's much you can do about that. Sometimes you're gonna steal a march on someone. It's not like he lost concentration and then the guy just went and scored. He was actually on him, but he pushed him and just went, and he got that extra little yard and done the job. But again, you can't get more than and it was him jumping in the box where it caused the defender to kind of miss it. He missed it, and then it caused the defender to handball it, and there's penalty. So I'm going to give him a little redemption on that. Instead of going down a position from when you come on as a 6, he went down to a 5 and came back up to a 6. So, yeah, because his work rate was high, he still worked. There's a little bit of time. He didn't really do anything, but end of the day, if it wasn't for him making a nuisance in front of the defender, it wouldn't be a penalty. So it would have went down to a 5 because it was his man, but he's gone back to a 6, what you come on with. I think when you come off the bench, you start at a 6, don't you? I think he's going to get a 6. He didn't play worse than he when you come on. So, yeah, 6.
All right. Who's your other subs? That was
Dalot and Lindelof. Came on for Maguire.
Oh, Lindelof. That's it, Lindelof.
Yeah, he didn't do much, to be fair. Not much really happened with him. Again, he's probably like a 6. I don't remember anything with him, to be fair. He just came on and just replaced Maguire, and that was it. So
and Dalot
came on, same again, didn't do anything at all. We just still looked like we were going to concede anyway. He's going to get a 6. Maybe it was a 5, but I'm not going to go any lower because I don't want to really kill them off. Didn't make any glaring mistakes. So I'm not going to give him a big one. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, mate, you're getting a 4 today. You're getting a 4.
All right. So when you talk about there's no game plan, there's no structure. What would you do if you was the boss? What kind of, with the players you've got, what would you do? How would you set them up?
I'd set them up, with Bailly and Varane at the back. This is just what I'll do. Varane and Bailly playing at the back because no one's pacing them out, and it's just going to be, everyone's going to be like, right, I'm sure that no one's getting at me. I know Maguire can play, but if Maguire does play, then I would have to have, I'd just play Matic and Van der Beek. Reason why is just the experience, the most experience we got as a defensive midfielder, and Van der Beek is the best player that can keep the ball moving in there. So I'd do that. And that would be what I'd do, 100%. But the other thing that I would do is I would go to Louis van Gaal and say, Louis, listen, I want you to come out down there and just teach the guys how to, where to be. Anyone, do you know anyone that you've coached, to and taught your tactics and how to stay wide and stay spread out and make sure you got the position in? Because we got a lot of great players here now. All we need is that little bit of knowledge so we can get the ball moving and we will kill teams. Because if you leave isolation, Sancho and isolated, Rashford when he comes back isolated, Greenwood, Cristiano, Bruno, Pogba, isolated. That's what we got when we had Louis van Gaal, but everyone hated it. We kept the ball with no names. We kept the ball 70-80% with no names. But the only problem is when players got isolated, they couldn't do anything with it because they weren't that good. Yeah. Now, imagine who we've got now. When you isolate, oh my gosh, how good would it be? Oh my gosh, go get a Dutch manager who knows how to just keep the ball. Whenever we played against Dutch teams, they popped so much at the back, we could never get the ball off them. When we did, we went obviously gung-ho at them and we got our goals every now and again. But, man, it's a different kettle of fish. It's a different way of playing. These Dutch teams will learn how to play. And I think we need like a Dutch coach, someone who knows to keep that ball, keep it spread, and use our boys. Simple.
So a Dutch coach to assist in with Ollie, yeah?
Yeah, assist Ollie. To help them just learn how to keep that ball moving and just learn how to have possession under pressure. And then cause them to get knackered. And then get the ball up to them, all of them attacking players. And like I'm saying, the reason why I'd have Bailly there is because we don't need to have Fred and Mctominy. That's the only reason. Like I like Bailly when he's fully fit. If he stays fit as well, he can play at the back with Varane. Why not? Why not? I believe he's our best defender. Obviously, before Varane came in. So Sancho would make my starting 11, especially yesterday. You don't buy a player for that much money and not even get him on. Yeah. And especially that game yesterday.
Was you surprised that he didn't get on in the game against Aston Villa? Because for me, that seems a game that he can get something out of.
Well, you know what? This is what Ollie used to do. He used to not play Fred and McTominay against the so-called lesser teams. So then we can get more of an attack on them. So that's where you get the extra Pogba in there, put Fred with Pogba or something, or McTominay with Pogba, or Matic with Pogba. Then you can get Sancho up there. Now you've got an extra attacking man. But he's gone, I don't know. He's trying to be safe. I'm telling you now, he's trying to be safe and revert to last season what got him some results. And this ain't going to work this year round. We've got to do something and do something now. We're going to get the odd few wins because we've got too many good players in there. But if you want to be in with the mix of winning the league, you want to be in the mix of getting far in the Champions League, something got to change. And I ain't saying it because we lost one game. We've lost one game. We lost West Ham. It was a poor performance. That's
Young
two
boys.
poor performances. And then Young Boys, another performance which was poor. I know we got a man sent off, but it is poor. You cannot not have ability to keep possession of the ball.
Yeah.
As Champions League players.
Yeah. So what's the next step going forward? Is there light at the end of this tunnel?
There should be, and he should be searching for that coach. If he's not, mate, it's just a matter of time.
Do you see? I've not heard anything. Not that I'm like someone around Man United, but you'd at least get an inkling that there was something going on with regards to the kind of level of coach that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would be bringing at Man United. This isn't going to be a coach that no one's heard of. There's nothing that I've heard that Man United are even contemplating bringing in another coach to assist Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And plus, that would mean them moving Michael Carrick out of his position, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I don't know about all of that ins and outs of everything else, but all I know is what's needed for that team to do the job. That's one. The other option is it's not as good an option, but you have to pay players who already know how to do that. And Van der Beek, wherever the ball gets played at the back, he moves, and he's always an option for every single one of them. So that's what you need. You need to always be an option. And Fred and McTominay, they're not so good at that. You can see Van der Beek has been taught that since he was little baby. You know what he's already explained about his time at Ajax, and you get to play in all the positions. You get to know everything to do.
Yeah,
he knows. He's been taught that. It's in his DNA. It's not in the other boys' DNA. They're destroyers. They're not silk men. Under pressure. Give me it. I'll pop it. Give me it back. Yeah, bang. There you go. Have it back. Yeah. That's a little 1-2 sometimes. Just little things. And he's got it right now. I need to be in here. Right now it's moved in. Right now I need to be in here. I need to be the option for I need to be every single option, and I need to know where to play it straight away and be able to get it there. Fred, a lot of the time, he sometimes knows where to go, but can't get it there. So, yeah. You know,
In fact, apart from Leeds and Newcastle games, we've been poor in other games this season.
all the other games, exactly.
Yep. Right now, we have two players that are on the bench and they can't get game time: Sancho and Van der Beek. Which,
Yep.
I mean, when you just the mention of those two names, Sancho and Van der Beek, and you can't fit them into a Man United team that's lost to Young Boys, West Ham, and Aston Villa this season.
Yeah.
like when you talk about questions being asked, it's because of things like that. If you cannot fit one of the best players in Europe over the last 2 or 3 years into your team, it's not having an assist. It's not had a sniff of a goal or an assist. This is when the question will be asked, and it's not just the fans that are going to be asking questions. The board is, because they went after Sancho last season and were trying to negotiate a €100 million deal, and they managed to get their man this season, but they're not playing him, and they're not getting anything out of him. Now, yes, it's early doors, but when there's no sort of, it doesn't feel like there's any sort of light. It doesn't feel like there's anything happening, and he's not even getting on in this game against a team who was a mid-table team. That's where questions are going to be asked. And it's going to be asked of the board soon as well, because they're the ones that paid the money for him. And they're the ones that were asked to get this player in, and they did.
Exactly. But you know what this says? Jude Bellingham, one of the guys on there, saying Jude Bellingham, you know why he should be in the side? Because he plays quick football. They've already at Dortmund, you can see Sancho's come from there. He knows the minute someone in the midfield or defense gets the ball at Dortmund, they're looking forward straight away. Who's open? They'll slide it through the lines. Bellingham does that like crazy, and that's what he's looking for from Matic, and he wasn't giving him it.
Yeah, but I think Garth makes a good point. I'd love Jude at Old Trafford, but he would just sit on the bench, and I think there's a little bit that's true, because if you think that, yes, Jude Bellingham will come in the side and he'd zip the ball about and it'd be the fast pacey thing, it'd be able to integrate Sancho more, he'd be happier because he'd be getting the ball, and who knows who you'd bring in up front as well.
Yeah,
but we know full well that the default team doesn't involve anyone new. It involves people he trusts in Fred and Mctominy. So why is a 19-year-old player going to come into the midfield at Man United in an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer team and take over one of the midfielders? He's just sit on the bench. He's not. He's not going to play. So it does. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, if you want him as a manager, as you're saying, he needs someone with him to assist him that's going to give him the confidence to play these players. That's going to say, do you know what? Don't worry about that. How about we try this and this and this or this or this? Yes, I know you're worried about defensively here, but these players can cover it. This player and this player can do that job. That's what he needs.
This is the question, isn't it? It's like, how is he going to handle taking off Cristiano at any point in a game if he's not doing well? Not that he isn't going to do well, because, you know, when he's having a game like yesterday, is taking him off an option for Oli? Is he thinking, you know what, I want to bring on this person or that person, but I can't take off Cristiano? Let me take off someone else who I know I can take off and who won't really say anything? Or is he going to do the best for the team at times? There'll be times where he's not playing well and he can take him off, but he won't, will he? I'm not sure if he will.
No. And he shouldn't think about that. He shouldn't worry about that. If Cristiano Ronaldo's not playing well, he'd be the first one to know he's not playing well. Yeah, he may point the finger and say, he didn't give me this ball and that ball and that ball, but he'll know he's not playing well. So if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer makes that change and takes off Cristiano Ronaldo and brings on a player and he does do well, then Cristiano Ronaldo won't say it. Won't have a leg to stand on. But as you're saying, will Solskjaer do that?
No, I don't think
I didn't think that was a problem. I didn't know that was a problem. I thought your main problem was the fact the two midfielders that he won't change. He's being very stubborn with.
Yeah, it's not a problem. It isn't a problem. It's just the question of, you know, we got Cavani sitting there. We know we got Sancho. Rashford will be in the mix soon. So you can't just keep Cristiano on the whole time. And what about who's going to play? Because Greenwood has to play. Yeah. Sancho needs minutes. Rashford has to play. Pogba has to play. Bruno has to play. who's going to play?
Yeah.
And especially if we haven't got a way of playing that makes any sense, you're going to have a load of players who are not playing well. And they're pretty much all of them won't be playing well because of our way of playing allows defenses to sit back and have no space, allow no space for anyone to do anything. That's going to be hard.
Yeah.
We've got to learn how to open up defenses. Man City can do it. Liverpool can do it. Think about it. We don't even put balls in the box like often. What did we have last week? Like crazy. We put Delo on the right. He puts in loads of nice, lovely crosses. But who's up front? Martial.
Yeah.
It's like you need a Cavani or Cristiano for that.
Mm-hmm.
But you put Martial.
Yeah.
Then this game, you put Pogba on the left, Greenwood on the right. It could have worked out for Cristiano. But obviously Greenwood cuts in and gets his shots. He doesn't really cut down. And that's why I was saying before. Remember I was saying, play Sancho on the right because he's a right midfield. I was always thinking that's where we wanted to actually buy him for. But we haven't been playing him there. And then put Greenwood on the left. Because he can actually cross a ball in with his left foot. Or if he's a bit more closer in the field, he can get his shot in with his left foot. He can cut in and hit it with his right. But it'll be more natural for a good cross for Cristiano if Greenwood is coming off the left. Mm-hmm. You know, he scored off the left against Leeds. He done well. But then Sancho, that would be good because Sancho would be playing on his normal position, getting crosses in with his right foot and doing what he does off the right. That was what we bought him for.
Did yesterday's game worry you any more about Sancho and the fact that he didn't get on at all?
No, to be fair, I'm not worried about him. I just know I'm watching the game and I'm thinking it's not him. Obviously, his confidence has gone down, but it's not all because of him. It's a lot to do with the way we play. I'm watching him and I'm seeing he's come from a different football. I told you, I came from West Brom, went to Watford. We play totally different football. We don't play intricate football. And I was saying, listen, give me the ball. Yeah. And my teammate says, no, we're not allowed to pass like that here. What? And I was like, huh? What do you mean? Like, who to me? Why not? That's where you get through teams. Like, give me the ball. No. I was like, oh my gosh. What's happening here? Happened with even Sanchez when he came from Arsenal. At least he would have played a bit better because he's used to Arsenal popping, they're popping moving back in them days. And then he come United and we're all slow and everything. And he's like, he was buzzing around. I remember we played, I think it was Everton away, his first game. He was all over the place, buzzing everywhere. And everyone else was slow. And then he got caught up in our football. And then obviously everyone was hating him after that. But I realized it was just our way of playing. We get the ball, take 4 touches, then pass it. Take 4 touches, then pass it. Look up, nobody's moving. Why is nobody moving? Because there's no cue to do something. Even like Wigan, right back gets it. You've got 3 options, Nathan. You have to come short, and the other striker has to go long.
Yeah.
And then if he
draws out
short,
defender,
you can pull off at the back, so you can get the ball over the top. So then the right midfielder, when this happens here, you and the midfielder, you have to come and show for it here. Other midfielder has to do this here. Then right midfielder, you can play it back, you can play it inside, but then you can go long. He's given 3 options for every single player.
Yeah, at least you've got
it's a key. It's a key. It's like soon as the ball does this, then you all do this.
Yeah.
You have these options, and then you make your move off their move. So that's it. That's where you get your IQ. Oh, he's gone there. I've got to go here. He's gone there. I'm not coming short. He's going short. I can't go short when he's gone short. I'm going to go short. I'm going to go long. I'm going to make sure I'm here just in case he plays it around the corner. So then I can then play him back in. That's what you do. Look at what they do. Even Brentford. Amazing what I was seeing of Ivan Toney and his strike partner flicking balls onto each other, passing the ball, linking up. They knew what was going on, and that's what we don't do. Even Brentford are playing ball, much better ball than us. How? They play an exciting ball, and we can't play exciting ball.
They are a good team. They are a good team.
Yeah,
they're a good team. No, they're not Man United.
United side. Which one? Right.
No.
Not one. But they're all playing better than Man United. How's that?
It's the manager. Like, I'm not putting down Ollie, but it's the manager. It's the manager. Look, I've been in a situation myself with my manager, so I'm not going to start digging out managers because he's got you to where you was in the first place. But he does. He needs to change something. Something needs to change. Something needs to change. It needs to change.
Yeah, I'm not hating. You know, like some of the guys say, it's only one game, guys. It's not only one game. It's all last season. It's this season. We're playing the same football. Sometimes we get lucky and we start, when you play off the cuff, you can get them times where you just start playing well. You know, how many times do we start playing well after going 1-0 down? Why? Yeah. Because they up the tempo for a reason. They know there's intensity. They need to win. They need to get the goal back. But that's how they should be playing from minute one. Like, you're not scared that they're going to hit you with a goal. You should be scared they're going to hit you with a goal and get the first one. You know why AJ lost yesterday watching the boxing?
He was slow.
I was like, you do not go after this guy and don't mind about getting a few hits. You're not going to beat him, technically. You have to smash him up. And he didn't. He started staying off and trying to keep... I'm like, you're losing this fight. What are you doing? Yeah. Beat him up like you wanted to do Dylan White. Beat him up like you wanted to do him some harm. This guy is getting hurt. Why are you standing off him for? You're never going to beat Usyk unless you get on him. Sorry, it's not football, but sorry, guys. But, I was upset.
We love analogies on this show. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, this was meant to be like 20 minutes, but it's 40. But we're gonna delve a lot deeper than this in the Man United show.
Sorry.
We've got plenty. We got no. It happens, mate. It happens. You got to get it off your chest. And what better time than the rating show as well?
We got the Wednesday as well. Oh,
yeah.
Scary stuff, mate. Scary stuff.
You got European game on Wednesday. Who have you got?
No, sure. We've got Villarreal. We've got no Shaw, no Maguire. I don't mind about no Maguire.
Tough game.
But he's not going to even put him in. He's going to put Lindelof in. So that again is going to be a bit scary. But then he might bring on Bailly. So it might work out in the end. If Maguire's out for a little while, I'd like to see Bailly play in there and see what he can do. See if it proves me right or wrong. Will Bailly and Varane be our strongest centre-back pairing or not? Let's see. I don't
think you'll see it. I don't think you'll see it. I think you'll see it through injury.
I hope I see it. That's what I'm hoping, because I know we play against the top team with pace. We are not getting paced ever with them boys. You might get a mistake, but you're not getting paced. I don't mind a mistake, but I'm not like I do mind getting paced, because every team's got a pacey player and they can pace you. Whether you're good or not, you're gonna get paced.
All right. People, before we go, please smash that like and subscribe button. As I said on the Arsenal show, we've got some top guests coming up. Make sure you join us for the Man United show. Make sure you join us for the pre-match preview of the Villarreal game on Wednesday. And, of course, the post-match reaction. I'm sure it'll be a lot happier than this one. Are you... Yeah? Win? So. Come on, give us an early win. So. An early prediction.
I hope so.
He's going with I hope so. That's it. Villarreal, Atalanta, trouble ahead. Okay, I clicked on the wrong one. Clearly should not have clicked on you're not, because you're just trolling. You're in buoyant mood, should I say. Trust the process, Garth says. Trust the process. Miss Kane said, let's not get on the manager's back. He's done well.
I'm not on his back.
You are number one Ollie fan, Miss Cavani. We have to give you that.
I'm not 100%. On his back. I swear I'm not. Miss Cavani, I'm not on his back. I'm just saying it as it is and what he needs. Some constructive criticism for what we need to go and win and do well. And that's what we need to do to get better to that next level.
There we go. And of course, thank you for joining us tonight, Jerome, Nathan.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm still in Arsenal mode, people. You cannot blame me. You can't blame me. I have done everything in my power, not to put up these Arsenal messages. Although I do like the fact that you come to join the United show. Just to say, I don't care. Arsenal won the North London derby. No, I've got a lot of time for that, boys. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us, Anthony. New regular on the show. Anthony, come and look. I know you're on Facebook, man. Yeah. Come and give us a sub on YouTube as well. And you can still watch through Facebook, but come and give us a sub on YouTube. All right?
Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna speak to you after. You make sure you come and give us a sub on YouTube. Kate, thank you for joining us tonight. Garth, thank you for joining us. Of course, Carla, thank you for joining us. King Eric, yeah, I have to say you got a loyal bunch of fans there, Nathan. Thank you very much.
Yeah, love these guys. Love you guys.
We've got a little sneaker one in here. Paul, there, you joined us a little bit late. I was getting worried you weren't going to be here, mate. But you're here. Good to see you, mate. My brother's in the room. Yes, Dean, what are you saying? He's a Man United fan. Yeah, I lived with a Man United fan. It was Man United versus Arsenal.
Get on YouTube and give us a sub, Dean.
Dean, get your backside on YouTube and give us a sub. Even if you got to start a new YouTube page, give us a sub, Dean. Don't make me come to the house. Who else we got in here? I think that's about it. Obviously, there was Ollie Old Trafford. Thank you very much. Edward. Thank you very much. Look, you're loyal fans. Couple of sneaky ones. Boom. Not there long. Miss Cavani, of course. Mrs. Cavani, thank you very much for joining us tonight. All right, there we go. There we go. All you got to do is ask. All you got to do. And then look at Garth. Yeah, don't forget Twitter as well. Yep, don't forget to follow us on Twitter. The Man United Show. Love that, Garth. Thank you very much. Am I a closet United fan? I'm not. But like I said, my brother was a massive United fan. One of my best mates is a massive United fan. And yeah, you just there. You appreciate him. That's it. You appreciate him. But I am such an Arsenal fan that I've refused to watch him win the European Cup against Bayern Munich as well, and my brother will back that one up as well. I didn't even go into the room. I stayed away from it. All right. I know. Thanks for joining us tonight, people. Peace out. Stay safe and wash your hands.